I truly hope I don't go bankrupt using all these apps trying to build in public. But I really wanted to show you what I've been spending my money on. Just throwing money, burning money, just to make things work. And the mindset is one, yes, I'm freaking out, kind of, but the faster you fail, the ultimately quicker you're going to get to your point. And I'm going to share with you every single thing that I'm using. And next month, I'm going to be culling it all, sharing the fat, just to know what I need to be doing. And I'm using too much. Let's be honest. You can see this um, list of everything that I've been paying for this month. It works out to be like 2.5 Australian dollars, which is like 1.6k USD. Let's be honest, I'd rather pay that than another course because I am implementing, and trialing. This is what happens when you go doing free value stuff. You have to trial stuff. There's a trial. There's obviously free accounts that you can trial, but they do pay well a lot of stuff. So I am showing you guys every single thing that I'm doing for the last 3 weeks. So that way you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to be doing this. So the first one is assembly, which is 179 USD for me, 300 Australian for scheduling for X/Twitter, which I'm not using. And I'll just show you what it is. It's good because it saves time, but for $300, I've already stopped my subscription because I'm not paying another 300. But the cool thing is I have saved a lot of time. I posted 10 tweets per day automatically, not getting any traction, so that's why I'm getting rid of it. The next one is Gummy Search. Again, not really using it that much. I am using something else now, but it collates every single LinkedIn subreddit. Sorry, every subreddit for Reddit, and you can just do your market research. So, for example, I'd click email marketing. There's all the different types of subreddits, and this is a really good thing to do market research because you can click on like what are the pain points, what are the solutions that people are looking for, and then what you can do with this. Good concept, but for me, not what I need at this stage because it's not really helping me. So I'm paying $80 just to essentially save 130 minutes, and then you've got a limit to find patterns. So I'll show you what it looks like just so you guys can see. It takes around 21 seconds to generate and collates like hundreds in subreddits and comments just to find problems in the email marketing niche. And then what you tend to do, and what I'm trying to figure out, is address and these problems and then find a solution for it. This is a way to save time, have a sense of direction when it comes to looking for a product that you're trying to solve. So emails being marked as spam, email communication restrictions, email delivery issues, SPF effectiveness, variability, like the list goes on. So that just saved me like hours of research. But the thing is, I don't know how to use it. I'll be honest, I am that stupid. Like, I'm a beginner and I don't know how to use this information to create a product. But the thing is, I'm going to save this because it is valuable information for next time. Because I'm not going to use, I have to stop Gummy Road because I'm just, one thing I don't want is getting my bank account to hit zero. At 2.5k Australian, that is a big slap in the face for me. So the other thing I'm using as well that I'm going to pay for is Smart Lead AI. So how much is that? I haven't paid for it yet, but I guess to be cheap, I have to be doing the $39 a month. Essentially, you can send 6,000 emails per month. See how that goes. I'm still warming it up, which means that to reduce the ability to reduce the odds of it going to spam. So there's a 14-day warming up period. So I've got 7 more days left. And once that is up, I can start sending another. The reason why I'm doing it is because marketing is so important and people need to know you exist. And it's not enough for you to do 10 to 20 to 50 to 80 outreaches a day. You need to do thousands a day, because with this cold email lead gen strategy, it's like a 1% reply rate. So if you're sending 6,000, 1% of that is like what? Six? Let's do the maths. Do, 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 60. So 60 replies. How much of them are going to convert? Maybe another 10 to 20%. So volume negates luck. I keep saying it. Just volume negates luck. Now the next one that I am going to keep is Swell AI, 30 USD a month to copy your long form content and to chop it up into short form content. I am a big fan of Cody Schneider, and I like the idea of short form for traffic and attention into long form, which builds trust and credibility. So essentially, what this is you drag and drop long form content and it repurposes it into short form clips and also into other I guess posts. So you can do Twitter posts, TikTok captions, YouTube summaries, email newsletter, and it transcribes the whole entire podcast for you. For anyone who's into podcasting and needs an agency or service, hit me up. If you don't do it, if you don't have time, I will do it for you. I will sort out Swell AI for you. The only thing I have my qualms about with Swell AI is a bit laggy in terms of the managing the clips. So, for example, let's say if I did a transcript like this, copy that, which is I love that, and then you go create a clip on the top right. This is the laggy part. So you can select your default, which is the portrait. Super bullish on LinkedIn. So what I've been doing is posting this on YouTube and LinkedIn, my shorts. But like, for example, if I zoom in here, do that, it can't, it does the job. Don't get me wrong. I'm all, but it can be improved. But for now, it's all about volume. So for anyone who's in the short form, don't move your head. Keep your head still. It will work heaps good. It will save you hours. This is the good thing about Swell AI. It's a repurposing tool. They've got a scheduling component as well. And if you want to save hours and just to consume data, to know which clips are working and which aren't working, highly recommend it. And I'm still going to be using it. It's just that you just have to practice it a bit, which is what I'm doing. School, I'm a big fan of School because I've learned so much from it, but I'm not using it as much, so I'm just going to delete it. But I've been using this, I'm just going to keep some of the courses that I'm using. So cold email mastery, I really love the whole idea of cold email for outreach, so still going to study it, but I've got my own School which I'm not being using, so I need to save some money, let's be honest. So well, that's a fair bit of stuff that I'm not using. This is the thing about trialing stuff, because you can only focus so much on a couple of things. And for those that have heaps of apps, I just want to ask you, like, are you even using it all? I mean, what apps are effective for you and your workflow, and what are just, just like fluff or bloatware? Zoom, 20 Australian, but don't know if I haven't been using it as much. I'll be honest. I haven't been taking much sales calls, which is a big bad accountability problem for me, which I need to get better at. So I'm still want to keep it fairly cheap. So, and it's good for content creation. Sales Navigator, there was a free trial, but it was 179, so I stopped it. The only reason why I stopped it is because it limited me to 20 inbox sends, and no one was replying. One, because I don't have any credibility. Let's be honest. Everyone sees me. I'm seen as a scammer until I get the proof. And for all you people that are still trying to find your first clients, you guys are scammers until you get proof. That's the big. That's the big one. But here's the thing: 2.5k this month on expenses. That's a lot of money. But if I get rid of assembly, my school, gummy search, I've saved 459.58 USD, and that's like a 50% improvement. So that's what I want to do because I still need to pay for stuff. So yeah, that's me in August, just blowing money away. And for anyone who is in the same position, just trialing stuff and just blowing money away, it fucking hurts. But if this is a lesson, like, it's a bloody good lesson. Like, the lesson I've learned is to focus on one platform or two, just to repurpose. I'm not going to do X. I'm just going to focus on LinkedIn and YouTube. That means no school as well, because I can't. That just means attention somewhere else. So that's one thing. And me being hypocritical, I bought another course, but it's about pretty much. It was pretty compelling. So 147 USD, so 220 Australian, and it after it looks pretty good. It's kind of like gummy search, but it's laid on how to make a SaaS, micro SaaS, so you can set up as a prototype to pitch it to B2B owners or offers. So very, very interesting. That stacked on with my cold email, that potentially could work. I mean, this could be the thing, but I could be completely wrong. I've been failing so much, but this sounds pretty good. So what I'm going to be focusing on once my emails get warmed up is 500 to 1,000 emails a day to B2B owners, and pitching micro SaaS, which I can make. I have to learn it first, but apparently no more than 5 days using Claude, which is like ChatGPT, but it creates the code for you. I know nothing about programming and code, but I love to figure this out because I feel like this is going to be my edge. And this is the thing: I'm not super mad. It's just, if it took me 2.5k to learn all this, and ultimately like what, 12k this year. I mean, if I start getting paid, like, I still think it's worthwhile, better than a degree. But let me know your thoughts. What are you guys spending your money on? And I would love to hear what your journey is. I'm still at the start, but the goal is not to spend to reduce my expenses for next month and start getting some money. How about that? I'll see you guys in the next video.